Carl, this one is for you.
Carl was always kind of a firecracker, and he was always the first one to jump into action whenever anything was asked of anybody, so he really kind of was the initiator of action in our school.
What time is it?
Game time!
What time is it?
Game time!
What time is it?
Game time!
Who are we?
Game time!
Carl was one of those type of people that never let his outside life kind of reflect. He always knew he had plenty of friends here, and he was just always a guy that you could always go up to, and he almost cared more about you as a person than what was going on in his life.
He always made me feel comfortable, because it's real hard working with a bunch of youth, and sometimes I feel left out, and he never made me feel left out.
Ooh, what a nice guy. Oh my goodness, he was the model citizen of all time. Okay, really, he was a great guy.
He was always happy, always had a smile on his face. He was never in a bad mood at all.
No matter how bad your day was or how bad things were in your life, you come in here and with his smile, you can make everything better.
He could make your worst day go away by one thing he'd say.
Whenever I'd work with him, I'd go in for a high five, he'd go in for a hug, and knowing Carl, he'd always win. I'd give him a big old bear hug.
Oh, Carl.
We had a team meeting on Saturday, we showed up late. Brian Ballard, our GM, made him do I'm gonna go Tupac, because that was one of the big things that we had everybody doing. They showed up late for a meeting, and he actually got up on top of the counter and did I'm gonna go Tupac. Not only did he sing the song, but he animated the whole thing. And knowing Carl and how big he was, it was actually pretty hilarious and pretty funny.
About Carl was just that he was so concerned about everyone's safety, sincerely concerned that everybody at the store was always going to be safe. They're always facing the ladder. They're making sure that nobody was going to steal anything. If there's ever a tornado or stormy weather, he was always there making a big deal that everybody knew where the flashlights were, and he's a really good guy.
Oh yes, Carl and me go way back, all the way back to school. Yes, he would always beat up the bigger kids who were picking on me. We went to New Orleans together, and we threw rocks at squirrels and chased cats. It was a good time.
Me and Tim got there, and Carl had this huge plate. There was all these hot wings. He kept eating them. He was trying to get everybody to eat them. About 15 minutes later, he was like, "Man, I shouldn't have ate them. I'm a big guy, but I don't feel very good."
He would push me on the swing, and we would ride bikes together up and down the street. He had some ice cream, which he ate all of it and didn't give any to me. He was bigger than me. What can I do? I can't do much of anything.
This Christmas, Angie and I and Michaela went on a limousine ride for Christmas lights to do a tour around Wichita. And it's the first time Carl had ever been in a limousine. And his eyes just lit up like a little kid. He was sitting there looking out the window just like a 5-year-old. And we decided to change seats. He was sliding around from the back seat to the side seat. And as he was making that rotation, fell into 2 seats. And he got stuck. And if anybody knows Carl, he's a pretty big guy. He just stopped and he looked at us and he said, "Guys, I'm stuck."
Okay, none of that actually happened. We didn't go to New Orleans, but if we would have, it would have been the best memory of my life.
Yeah, the flag! Woo! Let's get the flag pumping! Going to the way! Let's go!
Carl has not been to sleep since last day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah!
Carl will be remembered as a good friend. He loved Angie and his family, and he was into his religion very much. And I know everyone around here that knew him, so that's a lot.
Love you, Carl. Miss you.
Let's do the best part here. Nice!